so much for joining me today in my pond. Today I'm going to do a sparkly, glittery mascara look. So I'm going to use a new, what do they call it? A new tubing mascara. So I'm going to use a new tubing mascara that I bought, and then I have a silver glitter mascara that I'm going to apply over the top. So hopefully it's sparkly and shimmery and everything I'm looking for. Okay. So we'll start with the black tubing mascara. This is Ribbon Wrapped Lash by Too Faced. I've seen lots of positive reviews about this mascara, so I have high hopes here. Just wiping off the excess product of the wand. It does look very wet. So I can already see this is very wet mascara, which I don't mind at all. Just hopefully it doesn't take too long to dry, because that can sometimes be an issue with very wet mascaras. If it takes so long to dry, and then your lashes tend to deposit the product all over your face. Well, I find that myself anyway. Alright, so going to start at the very base, wiggling all the way up to the tips of my lashes here. You can already see I do really like this wand. It is definitely lengthening the lashes, applying the product right up to the tips. Just really like to accentuate and lengthen the outer corners of my lashes in particular, so that it sort of elongates and opens up my eye. So I'm just really focusing the product there, and also trying to keep the lashes separate so we don't get too much of a clumpy spider lash look. And I did get a bit on my eyelid there, so I'll clean that up. Never mind. But I'll move on to my other eye. And it has gone a little clumpy and spidery because I kept trying to separate the lashes by using this, but really I should use a clean spoolie to wipe off the excess and separate them, so I will do that as well before I apply the silver on top. Okay, so next eye here. Again, starting from the inner corner, moving out, just applying from the base to the tips. This is actually a really good mascara though. You can already tell I'm going to be using this a lot. It really lengthens really well. It does actually separate the lashes quite well too, so long as you don't sort of keep going in too much like I did on this eye. I really overworked it on this eye and applied just way too much product, but I can see this eye is already looking better here because I'm not applying as much product, so it's working well to lengthen and separate without making them too clumpy or spidery. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix this eye up and then I'll be back to do the silver. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to apply the glitter silver mascara, and this is from Sunset Makeup. You can see already it's very shiny, so hoping this looks good. So you can see it's not so much a silver pigment or color as it is just silver glitter, like a topper, which is exactly what I wanted. So I was hoping to still have the black mascara, but just with a glittery, shiny top, which I think this will do. So let's try this out. It's a bit hard to see. I'm not actually sure if it's depositing any glitter. I can't really see. I'm going to try and get a bit more product on the wand here. Okay, so I really gave it a good work around in the tube, so hopefully I've got a bit more product now. Honestly, I still can't tell. I'm going to have to, I think, see it with the light to see if there's actually anything sparkling there. Just the light that I have on at the moment, I really can't see, so not too sure, but I've done what I can, so I'll move on to the other eye and then I'll test it out with the light and see if it's worked. Let's try this now. And of course, I made sure that the black mascara was all completely dry before I started applying the glitter, because I don't want to be picking up any of that black mascara onto this wand and then pushing it into the tube of the glitter, because that will obviously muddy up the glitter. more than enough. I'm going to match up the silver, try and bring it out more by applying some silver onto my eyelid. So I have the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm, and I'm just going to apply that over my lid actually, and hopefully that will make the glitter pop a bit more as well. Okay. I love this diamond balm. It gives such a great pop. Okay, so just apply it on my brush here. Make it nice and packed up. Okay, and I'll just sweep that across my eyelid. There. It gives this almost wet shine with the glitter, which I really love. I'm not usually a big fan of a sort of, wet look as such, but I don't know, it just works with this. So load some more up from my other eye. There we go. Okay. And sweep it right across the lid. Just up to the crease. I don't want to go up to my eyebrow or anything. Just across the lid there. Okay, I think that's perfect. Alright, so now let's see the final look. So let me know what you think. I'm not sure you can see it that well even close up. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.